Hey everyone, it's Ashley here with Fleet Feet. Today, along with Nate Helming, we are going to talk about habits, how to form them, how to keep them, and how to have lasting running habits that are a part of your life for years to come. We're also joined by Dylan Dog. I don't know if you can see him here. He really loves to run. It is a very important part of his life. Listen, you all, it is the dead of winter, which is one of the hardest times to build and maintain a habit because it's just difficult to get out of the door when it's dark, when it's cold, when it's windy, when it's rainy. Speaking of winter, we are very cozy in here at my desk in my office because it is quite chilly outside, but Nate has decided to brave the conditions, and so I'll pass it over to him to start.
Hey, what up, Fleet Feeders? Coach Nate here, talking about how to build a running habit that actually sticks. You know, around here, we believe that running changes everything. Your fitness, your body, your relationship with your environment, and even your community. And we know that that happens better when we have that small accrual of workouts and habits that build up over trying to do this big one and done thing where we kind of burn out over time. So today we're gonna share you through the very things we do as coaches and runners ourselves to make sure running is a habit for you.
Okay, when it comes to building habits, it's really important to set a goal. The right type of goal also matters. If you set a goal that is way too challenging to achieve or something that is really too easy, it makes it hard to find the motivation to continue to stick with your habit. So what's the solution? Set a SMART goal. That is a goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. We have a blog about this on our website if you want to check it out. It'll be linked in the comments below. But moving on. At the start of the year, we all get sucked into these big ideas about how we're going to change everything and we're going to have these big goals and this year is going to be so much better than the last. And oftentimes when it comes to running, this can come down to things like, oh, I'm going to run streak for 365 days. I'm never going to take a day off again. While that may be a small segment of the population, I'm here to tell you that that idea is, I'm gonna say it, toxic. It is so important to take rest days. In fact, you should be taking a rest day at least once per week. It is okay to completely rest one day per week. It's actually really good for you to recharge. If you think about it, especially after the last couple of years, we have so much stress in our daily lives. Whether it's COVID related, whether it's spending all day on Zoom, whether it's just nonstop schedules, it's important to give your body time to rest. And if you don't, it's gonna be really hard to keep up with a habit.
So when it comes to establishing a strong running habit, let's go small over big. And just because your friend runs for an hour plus a day doesn't mean you have to. Honestly, it's so much better to start for a 10 or 20-minute run, especially when you can come back from it not feeling that bad and you could go out and run the next day or the day after that. Small wins lead to bigger wins in the long run.
Okay, another misconception. You have to have an enormous amount of willpower to create a new habit. I mean, come on, not everyone has tons of willpower all the time, nonstop. And the reality is, we just can't have it every second of every day because there are so many things pulling at our attention all the time. So the thing that you really need is not to beat yourself up over a lack of willpower or the fact that you were going to get out and you didn't and then you get into this cyclone with yourself. You just have to create some really good systems. It's all about hacking your current systems and replacing them with new ones.
Schedule your workouts. Block time in your calendar when you plan on doing that run or that workout. If you run and gun and just try to squeeze it in later, too often or not, we lose control of our days. Things happen, you have to pick up your kids, you have an extra project at work, and all of a sudden that workout gets squeezed out. Whereas if you put that in the calendar and block it off, all of a sudden you've allocated that time for yourself and you've guaranteed workout. And our favorite component of building a healthy habit, my dear viewer, is to phone a friend. That's right. There's nothing like being on the hook to show up for that run that you said you're gonna do by holding yourself accountable to someone else. It's such a great way for those days where you're just feeling a little less motivated and you just really want to stick with things. And if you don't have that friend at hand, hey, Fleet Feet's got you covered. Find your local store. I guarantee you they've got some really awesome weekday runs that'll be at the right fitness level for you. They might even have a program that will take you all the way to a 5K or a half marathon, or who knows, beyond. And to show you that we mean business when it comes to accountability, we have created this incredible How to Start Running guide, and we're gonna link it in the description of this video and in the comments. It's gonna break down everything you need to know to get going with your running, including all the gear that's gonna make you comfortable and make this that long-lasting habit that you want. Check it out down below, and we will see you in that guide.